Welcome back. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm going to be showing you my process for making this simple whipped body butter. This is a very moisturizing, lovely body butter that just soaks into your skin. It doesn't feel heavy on your skin, and it's made with some simple ingredients, and my process is pretty simple to follow. So I'm going to show you step by step how I make this lovely whipped body butter. So let's get started. And if this is your first time stopping by, my name is Esther and I make DIY hair and skincare videos, and I also sell my handmade products on my website, as well as teaching online formulating classes. I'll have everything I mentioned linked in the description box, so let's jump right in. I'm going to weigh out my ingredients using my digital scale, and the complete formula is going to be at the end of this video. So my first ingredient is shea butter. If you've never used shea butter, this is a natural plant butter that comes from West Africa, specifically Ghana, Nigeria. So this natural plant butter is rich in antioxidants, fatty acids, vitamins. It's really good for your skin. It helps your skin retain moisture. So many amazing benefits. I'm also going to add some coconut oil to this body butter. Coconut oil also has anti-inflammatory benefits. It's rich in saturated fats, so it's going to help deeply moisturize your skin. So I'm just going to place this jar in a pot filled with some water on very low heat, so it can gently melt this down. I don't recommend using a microwave. This is the best way to gently melt your butter. Next is my avocado oil. This oil is also a good source of vitamin E, potassium, fatty acids, minerals. It's good for dry, itchy skin, but you can use any other oil that you have available. There's so many amazing plant oils. Jojoba oil, apricot oil, sunflower, olive oil are good options that you can use. So when my shea butter has completely melted down, I'm going to add in my avocado oil. I usually don't like to heat up my plant oils, so I'm just going to add that in and just give this a good stir, get it mixed in, and this is going to rapidly cool down since it's off the heat, but I'm going to cover this up and place in the freezer to kind of speed up the process. So I think it took about 20 minutes or so in the freezer to completely cool down and become semi-solid. And this is what the consistency was looking like. So it is semi-solid. You don't have to have yours as thick as this. I left mine a little bit too long in the freezer, but you don't want something too hard because it's going to be difficult when you're whipping up the body butter. So you want a happy medium with the consistency. Because this is a small batch that I'm making, I used my small whisk attachment to whip up the body butter. So my process is to start off on slow speed. I don't know what your setting is, but the slowest speed you have for your hand mixer, stand mixer, and just whip for about 2 minutes on slow speed, and then pick up the speed for maybe the next 4 or 5 minutes. So while you're whipping up your body butter, you want to also scrape down the sides because you will have some harder body butter bits, so to get everything blended properly as you're whipping up the body butter. So just keep mixing, just keep whipping till you get a light fluffy consistency. At this point, I had whipped for about 8 to 9 minutes, and this is what the consistency is looking like. So when you're making your whipped body butter, you don't want to whip for so long that you introduce a lot of air, because then your body butter is just going to deflate over time. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my essential oils. I'm using a blend of geranium and lavender. It smells amazing, but you can use fragrance oil or you can leave it unscented. I'm adding in my vitamin E. This is a must if you're making body butter, to help extend the shelf life and prevent it from going rancid. And I'm going to add in some arrowroot powder. So the arrowroot powder helps to cut down the greasy feeling. You're still going to have some greasy feeling because it's only oils and butter in this product, so there's no way around it. But the arrowroot powder helps the body butter absorb quickly into your skin without a heavy greasy feeling left behind. So the amount is going to vary. You can adjust it accordingly, and you have to test it for your own use as well. So once I have everything mixed in, I'm just going to give this a final mixing for about a minute or so, just to get all the essential oil, arrowroot powder blended in. And this is what my consistency is looking like. It is a lovely, light, fluffy body butter. But I get asked all the time, will your body butter get solid? Will it become rock solid or rock hard? It should not. With a good formula, it should remain soft and easy to apply. It will firm up slightly because it's a butter product, but it should not be nice and fluffy today and rock solid in a few days. So I'm just going to go ahead and pipe this into my jars. I use some press and seal freezer paper and a piping bag. I'll have all the items I used linked in the description box. And here is what the body butter looks like piped into my containers. Feel free to make substitutions. This is a very simple formula, but you can tweak it and make adjustments to make it work for you. This body butter will melt if exposed to very high temperatures. So if you leave this in your car and it's really hot outside, it is going to melt. So keep that in mind. And for the arrowroot powder, if you don't have that, you can also use cornstarch. You can also use tapioca starch. That will work as well. So you can see that I have some of the greasiness on my hands. If you don't like that, add more arrowroot powder. But here is the complete formula. And once again, make changes as substitutions and make it work for you. I like to apply this body butter on slightly damp skin after I've taken my shower. I just apply this all over and it soaks into my skin without a heavy greasy feeling, and my skin stays moisturized all day long. But I hope you enjoyed my process. You enjoyed this formula for this simple whipped body butter. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.